Welcome to Bank on Her. I'm Mackenzie Conklin, and I teach you how to make confidence a strength in and out of your business so you can build self-made wealth and unrealistic success on your terms. I've gone from defeatingly low self-worth to a multiple six-figure entrepreneur by learning how to bank on myself, and I believe you can do it too. Listen to find out how.
Hey everyone, today's Bank on Her episode is all about my signature concept called confident marketing that we teach inside of Unlimited. Before diving into this episode, I wanted to give you a heads up. I recorded this on my voice notes, so if you hear the San Francisco trolley in the background, if you hear my squeaky chair doing its annoying squeaky thing, just bear with me. And I can't wait to hear what you think about a little more behind the scenes of what confident marketing really is, how it can help you in your own business, and how you can use it to become 25% richer. So let's dive in. I really want to break down the three things that it takes to really flawlessly execute my approach of confident marketing that we teach inside of Unlimited. And when done, just makes people so much more money in a way that feels so much more them while living such a better life and having so much more fun in business. It's all around a win-win-win. And so the first thing that you really need is to get so out of your own problems by becoming more confident, trusting yourself more, loving yourself more. That's number one. Number two is that because you've really nailed number one, you are now able to really better understand and put the focus on your clients. We think we're doing this one all of the time, but there's so few people genuinely doing it because we're so wrapped up in our own problems from not feeling number one. And then the third thing is that you use your marketing as a vehicle to solve them problems and get them closer to where they want to go. So let's dive into all of these, but I wish I could just make this into a video, but it's a podcast, so I can't. But how I really visualize this or draw this out for my clients is that imagine your clients are at point A. They want to get to point Z. Point Z could be a lifestyle, a relationship, a skill, it could be an aesthetic, it could be a desire goal, really it can be anything, right? It depends on what you do, who you are, what your business is, right? So for me, I'll just keep using the example of my own business. And so my clients start at point A, which tends to be they're questioning themselves, they're existing with a lot of shame, fear, and doubt. They know they can do big things, they know they're meant for more, but the shame, fear, doubt really keeps them stuck. They question themselves, they question their marketing, they compare, they do all sorts of things like this when they know they're just so damn capable of more and they want that unrealistic success. They're high achievers. They're capable of getting it, but something keeps them stuck. That is typically my point A. And that, again, because I work with many different clients, can occur whether they're signing their first client or when they're on their way to their first $500,000. I've had clients of all varieties and the problem tends to stay around the same. And then Z, the point where they want to go with me tends to be they want to feel confident. They want to have audacious self-belief. They want to know that they're capable and don't have the shame, fear, and doubt in the way for them to go create hundreds of thousands of dollars on repeat, have this richer life, have unrealistic success, and all the things they want. That's my A to Z. So before they've ever found me, let's say A and Z feels 100 miles away. You're A, Z feels 100 miles away. Let's think like New York to LA. Obviously, that is way further than 100 miles away. But if you're more visual on a map kind of situation, let's say New York to LA. What happens then through confident marketing is that your marketing makes them feel like Z is more possible, like it's closer. So instead of 100 miles, it might now feel like 50 miles. Or instead of New York to LA, it might now feel like New York to Chicago. And when your marketing is so damn good, it literally makes it feel like it's Manhattan to Hoboken or something, or really like 5 miles away. So here's how we really do confident marketing. So the first thing of raising your self-belief, which is really reducing the shame, scarcity, self-interest that you have going on in your business. So here's the thing. And I recently described this on my recent masterclass, Rich on Repeat, which was so much fun. If you were there, thanks for coming. And it's the idea that 90% of marketing you read, honestly, probably far more, is fueled by us experiencing shame, us experiencing scarcity, us really being self-interested, not in a you're a bad person and selfish kind of way, but in the way of when we are experiencing shame and scarcity, when we have our own needs, it's really hard to focus on others' needs. And so a lot of marketing is created from the energy of I'm not good enough, or people aren't going to buy from me, or I need to sign this client, I need money, or what if people think I'm this, or what if that, or I'm really afraid of failing, I'm afraid of success, all these things, right? When we have those thoughts around marketing, and I have very rarely met someone who's not experiencing that around marketing in a way becomes about making sure our own needs are met, making sure that, it's really about us in a lot of ways. And that's not the most powerful form of marketing that you can have. The most powerful form of marketing you can have is when you are so hyper-focused and put your clients and their problems at the center of your universe. So if you're drowning in your own problems, you can't be focusing on your clients. If you're focused on validating yourself or fulfilling your own needs, it's really hard to also hold space to do that for someone else. And I'm not saying you can't do it. You most definitely can. You can still succeed. But to create the kind of unrealistic success, the fast success, the big success, the really deep impact where you get your clients 100% success all the time, the way that we do in Unlimited, it really takes you raising your self-belief. So I've talked about this concept before, not on the podcast, but the thing is when your beliefs are in line with your current identity and your current levels of success, you don't have a lot of room to grow because your beliefs are literally exactly in line with it. But when we raise your self-belief, which is the first pillar of confident marketing that we really do by reducing the shame, scarcity, self-interest, you have enough space between your beliefs and your current levels of success. Let's say that I'm such a graphical person, so podcasts like this are hard. But let's say your success is at $50,000, but your beliefs are at $200,000. You have all that space, right, between 50K and 200K, where you're not worried about yourself because your identity, your belief, your confidence is far above your levels of success, right? So you will focus less on I'm not good enough, or I need the money, or, what if people think this about me? And instead you'll be able to more focus on your people. And so the first thing that we really do in confident marketing is raise your self-belief. It's a huge, big, massive part of confident marketing. It is required because, again, if you're focusing on yourself, or if you're good enough, or what's going on with you, or I must be missing something, all of these things, you're not focusing on your people as much as you could be. And so the massive, massive thing here is that the marketing you create is deeply, deeply influenced by the state that you create from. So if you are existing in shame, fear, and doubt, even if your marketing is really good, part of that is going to seep in. And this happens to everyone. One of my launches, actually it was my last launch, I felt a little disillusioned by things going on in my life. And so I was really depressed at the time and anxious, which again, I've talked about before, and I'm going to keep saying a lot just because I want to really normalize it. But I was just having a rough time with my personal life, and a lot of that seeped into my business. And I was at a point where I kind of wanted to bring my growth strategy and my more growing startups kind of career into Unlimited, and it didn't necessarily belong there. And so I think a lot of the launch ended up being super let me show you my strategy side. It just didn't need it. Unlimited does not need that. It does not need that drama it brought into it. It doesn't need to be sullied by that. And so even if my marketing was really good, and I was getting a lot of people reaching out about it, a lot of interest, all of those things, it was still being created from that emotional state. And So I don't use any of that in my I don't use the marketing from that launch anymore because I didn't like that emotional state. So again, if you're experiencing shame, fear, doubt, anything of the variety, scarcity, that is going to go into your marketing. The emotional state that you market from is so much more indicative of your success than your actual marketing. Seriously. Couldn't stress it enough. So that's why the number one pillar of confident marketing and what we spend so much of our time doing is raising your self-belief so that you have the emotional capacity, you have the space, you have the ability to not try and validate, focus on your own needs, solve your own problems, be up in your own head all the time, but instead focus on your people. So that's number two. Number two is really deeply understanding your clients because you have all that space from number one to put them at the center of your universe. And so much of what we do inside of confident marketing is, I'll call it clean up your marketing, but what it really is that when you are so unbothered, unfazed, and really not focused on your own needs all of the time, you can focus so much more on theirs. Confident marketing and the concepts that we teach inside of Unlimited in this curriculum has clients understand their people so much more and help them so much better. It is crazy what my clients inside have been able to do. So I'm thinking of actually two clients in particular. It's really the same story here, but they came to me feeling very disillusioned because they were marketing so much. They were putting out so much stuff and they felt like it wasn't landing and it wasn't quite as potent as they wanted it to be. And it got to a point where they were both really like, I don't know. I don't know what I need to be saying. I don't know what I need to be doing. I feel like I'm doing everything right. It's not converting. It's not working. I really just don't know. And then they went through the confident marketing module in Unlimited, 15 pages of ideas. Like not even full written posts, 15 pages of ideas for their marketing. And it changed the potency of their marketing, the potential of their marketing, and the profit they got in their business. Just from the concepts we teach inside about how to really better understand your client from a place of not worrying about yourself and raising that self-belief. So that's number two, and it's so huge. And so if we go back to that A to Z visual in your head, it honestly looks kind of like a funnel. So at the top, A and Z are really far apart. In the middle, A and Z are closer, right? And then at the bottom, A and Z are right next to each other. So that 100 miles, 50 miles, 5 miles apart. I really hope this lands. I will put something on my Instagram, or you can come message me directly and I'll draw you. I'll make a drawing specifically for you. But so this is the part with number 1 and 2, with raising your self-belief, and 2, putting them at the center of your universe. You automatically focusing less on yourself and putting them at the center of your universe and having such a better understanding of them. That is what allows A and Z to go from 100 miles away to 50 miles away. So their point A and their point Z feel closer. So for my clients, just because I have high self-belief and I've put them at the center of my universe and have gone through the practices, concepts, and implemented the things that we teach inside of the Confident Marketing module in Unlimited, they automatically, just by breathing the air of my marketing, feel more confident and capable of having a richer life, of becoming wealthy via entrepreneurship, and being someone with audacious confidence. I'll say that again. Just by breathing the air of my marketing, people become more confident. They feel like what they desire is closer and more possible for them. And I think that is the most magical thing ever. My words are changing the lives of people just through my marketing without them ever paying me a penny because of these first 2 things. That's insane. And it's just the most special thing ever. And you know what that does? It further raises your self-belief in, oh my God, I'm so good. I can do this. Look at me making all this impact. I'm doing fantastic for my people, right? For my people, because it's for them. And so again, just by following me, women become more confident and feel like their lives and everything they want for their lives is significantly more possible. And then to close the gap between A and Z, to go to 50 miles away to 5 miles away and make it feel so like what they want, that the identity, lifestyle, goals, person, relationship, whatever that they desire is right within reach. That takes the third thing, which is really when you understand how to use marketing as a vehicle to truly solve their problems and bring them infinitely closer to what they desire. That is when A and Z feel so close and they will buy from you. So it's really understanding how to solve their problems in your marketing. When you can do that, they are going to buy from you. And I think I'll make another episode because a lot of what I'll get after is like something of the nature of, but if I solve their problems, they won't buy from me, or how do you know? Or some of those questions. And so I can answer that, but I want you to know that when you're marketing, when a single piece of content that you and your business put out can change someone's life because you've done 1 and 2 so well, what you've done is prove to them that you can help them. They build immense trust with you. I can't tell you, I'm currently in this launch for Unlimited. I can't tell you the number of women who have applied and said, I believe in you and trust in you more than anything, and more than myself, more than that, which obviously my clients start at A, which means they don't trust themselves or necessarily fully believe in themselves. So that makes a little sense. But I have instilled, really what this is my marketing has instilled so much trust in the belief that I can get them to Z, exactly where they want to go, that they come so ready to buy. Someone messaged me the other day and was like, can I just reserve my spot? I'm 150% in. Can I just bypass all this? Let's do this. And I was like, no, let's still talk. Let's make sure this is the best fit for you. But when you can do these 3 things, raise your self-belief, put them at the center of your universe, and use your marketing as a vehicle to really solve their problems, you are going to make so much more money. You're going to be so much more confident. And that is how we start to do the confident marketing and get you the 100K on repeat. So I hope this was helpful. I wanted to do a little bit more of a breakdown of what confident marketing really looks like behind the curtains a bit more. And if you know this could help you, if you know you need the self-belief, if you know that putting your clients at the center of your universe and you're really someone who wants to ethically market, you really, really care about your movement and about your people and want to be this courageous in-demand leader who is solving problems left and right without them ever paying you a penny. So therefore, obviously, they will go on to pay you hundreds of thousands. Unlimited will be a beautiful, beautiful option for you. So what we really do inside is build your audacious self-belief and the skills for you to create 100K on repeat and become 25% emotionally and financially richer using the power of confident marketing. This approach to marketing alone has had clients inside of Unlimited 2 to 8x their cash, 3 times their lifetime sales, surpass 6 figures, go to 6 figures cash per year, helps them get to $20,000 months, go from $1,000 to $2,000 months to $10,000 to $15,000 months. When you really commit to the process inside of Unlimited, you will have your own version of unrealistic success. Do the things that you once thought too big, too crazy, too unrealistic for you, become 25% richer and more. If you're interested, we would love to have you apply. What is inside of Unlimited is weekly calls for 6 months. And so everyone gets coached on every single call. We'll coach on anything and everything that will help you become emotionally and financially richer. We have our amazing curriculum that will also help you get 25% richer. We have peer calls. We have a Slack community where you can get coached by me in this community every single day. And then we also have the 25% Richer project where we choose one thing that would make your life richer and we implement that project. And then we also use the curriculum to get you 25% financially richer. Clients in the past have used the 25% Richer project to move into newer apartments. They have started podcasts. They've started working out, going to the gym, therapy. They have moved abroad, which was lifelong dreams. They've done so many crazy things. And the point of the project is to really prove that you are so much more capable than you've ever given yourself credit for. And we have a 100% success rate of clients succeeding inside of Unlimited. And so the investment is $4,500 for the 6 months of coaching. We would absolutely love to have you come apply using the link in the show notes before November 20th if you want to be a part of this next round. This is the last enrollment we're having for this year, and we can't wait to talk to you. We hope you come join and become 25% richer with us. And don't forget to bank on yourself today.
Thanks for listening to Bank on Her. Exciting news, the doors to my signature program Unlimited are open. This is for female founders who want to build audacious self-belief and the skills to create unrealistic success on repeat through confident marketing in their businesses. The program is 6 months of weekly coaching, a beautiful curriculum, community support, and the 25% Richer Project, where we work on getting you 25% emotionally and financially richer. The doors close on November 20th, so make sure you apply before then. You can check the episode links for more info and how to apply. And thanks for listening. We really, really appreciate it. And don't forget to bank on yourself today.